followed by Terry Green, followed by Larry Grossman. Looks like Gary's got a handout for us to look over. Thank you, Gary, and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. What a beautiful day. What a historic day we have. 30 years ago, I had the distinct pleasure of working with one of my heroes, Timer Powers. 30 years ago, we heard similar excuses from the Corps of Engineers why they couldn't restore the Kissimmee River. 30 years ago, and through diligence and good science, we convinced the federal government that restoring the Kissimmee was indeed the right thing to do and could be done. What I've prepared for you is an action plan. Echoes a lot of the comments from the previous speakers. It's entitled Resolving System Constraints, an Action Plan. This is the third opportunity I've provided information to the governing board. Once was a detailed letter to Mr. Guillory. Once was an individual email to the board members. This is a third opportunity. I won't go point by point commenting on Mr. Kivett's statement. I thought instead a more positive approach would be to point out what can be done. And as I did in my previous correspondence, I want to first start by commending this agency for taking steps to send historic volumes of treated lake water to the Everglades. Historic volumes, over 500,000 acre feet. Now, Mr. Kivett did mention that during his presentation. I would have put it first. That despite these constraints, we can send significantly more lake water, treated lake water, to the Everglades than we have in times past. So there's a very positive statement. Please read this information. I don't have time to go through it in detail. If you want to learn the truth, I think it would really help you to read this, and I'll be happy to come back and speak before RAC. Bottom line is there is significant information, significant capacity to send water south. However, it's not sufficient to eliminate the discharges to the estuaries. That's why we need to take this historic opportunity to just live up to the agreement that this agency made 5 years ago with U.S. Sugar. District staff are creative problem solvers. They could do a better job than I've done in a short amount of time in establishing an action plan to resolve constraints to significantly reduce lake discharges to the estuaries. Please ask them to develop that plan and present it to your board. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary, and thank you for the handout. It looks like an extremely well thought out action plan that you've put time and thought and your expertise into. I'm going to, and I did read your letter to Mr. Guillory and to the board, and I thank you for that. I'm going to go through this in detail. If I have any questions or if any board members have any questions, we'll follow up directly with you. But I like the idea of proposing an action plan that lays out an alternative that you think is productive. So thank you very much.